listening to Write a Book That Doesn't Suck, the podcast, where I help you take your book from idea to publication to bestseller. My name's Jaimie Engle of the Write Engle. I'm an award-winning author in Florida, and together we're on this journey to get our books into readers' hands. I've edited for 4 years, probably close to 100 books, most by independent authors. And one thing I've learned is that we all make the same mistakes. We all have very similar writing flaws, and we all have the same desires, and that is to produce the best book we can and to get it into as many readers' hands as possible. So, with all of my years of experience and speaking experience, I wanted to create something tangible that I could give to other authors, whether you're brand new or you've published 20 books. I guarantee you're going to learn something here. This podcast is going to be an introduction of me and of the critically acclaimed book, Write a Book That Doesn't Suck, which is the basis and inspiration for this podcast. Again, I'm Jaimie Engle. I write fantasy thrillers for teens and tweens, though adults do love them too. If you like books like Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, Narnia, Star Wars, Maze Runner, Hunger Games, Stranger Things, or Supernatural, I'm your girl. That's what I write. That's what I love. I've been writing since I was 7, but my first professional publication was in 2003. From there, I've won the L. Ron Hubbard Writers of the Future Award, and many other amazing opportunities have befallen my feet. I'm an indie author, straight up. I have had 2 agents, I've had 2 publishers, and I guess now I'm a hybrid because one of those publishers is still my current publisher. Intense Publications, they produce children's books, and Jana Grissom is the owner, and she is rocking it with this book. She's actually republishing my very first novel and will be publishing for the first time the sequel in the fall of 2020. The reason I've had all of these experiences is because I have found that these professionals, with the exception of Jana, just don't work as hard as I do, don't think outside the box like I do, and don't get things done. I've had amazing opportunities such as Barnes & Noble book signings as an indie, which is just crazy. It just doesn't happen very often. And now I don't even solicit. They call me. Once or twice a month, I get a booking from a Barnes & Noble to represent a school in their book fair, or just to come out and sign books to help raise money for the Friends of the Library programs. What? Like, how did that happen, right? I promise you, it's not because my writing is so amazing that people just can't not have me there. It is not because my writing is even better than yours or my books are better than yours. It's because I'm tenacious. It's because I don't take no for an answer. I find a way, I make a way, and I'm educated about it. I treat my book as a business. Every decision I make has a bottom line in mind. That does not mean I don't do charity. That doesn't mean I haven't done and will continue to do free author visits and book events. But what it does mean is it's balanced to be productive so that I can move up to the next level. Currently, I'm shopping 2 books with agents and publishers, trying to get into the Big 5 arena because that's the next step. It's where I want to be. So that's me. Write a Book That Doesn't Suck is available on Amazon if you want to follow along. I'm not going to be going verbatim. I'm just basing the tips and topics off of that book. You're going to learn things I promise you've never read before in a writing book. Of course, I dive into setting, character, plot, things of that nature. But what about those things, like world building? Is there an order to world building? Are there elements that are required in world building? How do you build a great love triangle? How do you build a great villain? Can the sidekick ever become a hero? And how do you set up a spinoff? When do you tell and not show? That's a good one, right? Never heard that before. So I'd love for you to stick around. As writers, we all have places where we can grow, and I know I'm going to grow from you, my listeners. So if you would please post your questions or comments, topics you'd like discussed, anything from writing the book to publishing to selling to BookBub ads, TikTok. I happen to be TikTok famous. Any of those topics, anything you can think of that you want to learn about, pop that in the question or in the comments area, and I'll get to it. If you want to go on to the next episode, I'd love that. Give a couple a chance. If you like it, subscribe. I appreciate that. It means what I'm doing is making a difference. It means I'm actually helping other people to be successful, because that's my end game here. Also, like it, share it, bring your friends back. Let's have a party. And check out the other amazing podcasts on this network. Space Coast Podcast Network is pretty awesome. And I promise you'll find something else you like too. So again, thanks a lot for your time. It's been really fun to just get to meet you. And I hope that you come back for more. And together we are going to write a book that doesn't suck.